G'day gamers, welcome to New by Design. Gonna be doing a video here on Assassin's Creed Origins. We're gonna go ahead and check out the Trial of Sehkmet God fight here. As you can see, far south portion of the map here. So let's look at the weapons I'm gonna be using. For my main damage, it's gonna be the legendary Hunter Bow Crescent Moon because it's got level 4 charge speed and massive damage. For healing myself, I'm gonna be using the Composite Bow, which is a legendary composite bow with fast rate of fire and heals on impact. I'm gonna be using the Was Scepter, again, a legendary scepter with level 4 combo multiplier and level 2 critical hit rate. And the reason I'm going to be using that is for the melee fight, to clear out the melee stage that all these trials seem to have. This one here is going to have 3 melee stages, with the last one kind of being similar to the other ones, where it spawns one heavy, pretty much right in the center, so you can assassinate before anything starts. Anyhow, this boss is also going to have 3 different damage abilities. And as the boss does it, I'll go ahead and explain to you what they look like. So that is the first damage ability. Ended up doing it right off the hop there, where basically what it does is it puts its hands together and kind of spins it in the circle, then pushes its left hand out kind of towards you with kind of palm out. What that does is creates a round red circle. You'll see it again here as he does it. And essentially you have time, as soon as the hands come together, you start running to the side. You will not take any damage at all with this ability whatsoever, because it will not have enough time to actually charge. You just have to basically recognize as soon as the hands come together, you got to start moving to the side. Again, same thing, you can see we move to the side without taking any damage. Pretty much right after that, almost every single time, you'll see that what they do is raise the hands to the side of the head. Now this can be a really easy ability to also move. As you can see, what I've done several times there is essentially I cause the ability, or we'll call it a lightning bolt or whatever you want to call it, basically to make it go in a direction. This is going to be actually, we'll pause here for a second. You'll see this is the first stage where he spawns mobs. This is one of 3, happens at about 85 to 90%, and it ends up spawning 5 just normal mobs. Very easy to kill, especially if you have your scepter out, because it does have longer range damage and you can go ahead and just rip through it. Also, when you get your adrenaline charge, you can kind of go ahead and tear through the next group. So you can see again, we're kind of back to the boss fight here, and now we got him down to, but probably we'll call it 75%. This is the last ability here. Essentially, when it raises its hands, both its hands up to shoulder level, you'll see them start glowing. What he's going to do, or what it is going to do, is start throwing the fireballs at you. So now that we're back to this second damage phase with that lightning bolt, you can see again, perfectly dodge that ability. And the reason that you can dodge it is basically what you have to cause it to do is go sideways in a direction, and as soon as it gets close to you, you're going to run towards the beam, and essentially what that does is causes it to keep on going the opposite way, and you'll probably take a little bit of damage unless you time it perfectly, and then you can kind of run forwards as you do it and get completely out of the way. Again, you can see we've got another perfect dodge of it, so it is possible to do, although when a lot of things are happening, like say you get yourself with a bunch of spawns, and that happens, it's extremely difficult to go ahead and dodge. And that's just because you get so much going on that it's really difficult to kind of see how it's going on and to kind of plan it without taking melee damage from the other mobs. So essentially you can see right here, we're at about 60% health. It went ahead and spawned the second melee phase. Again, it spawned 5 mobs here, and they're all going to be just average damage. You can see right now I use my adrenaline ability, and on this particular boss, that's not the best situation, just because it causes your screen to go bright yellow, and you can't see. Like when it started shooting those flames at me, I couldn't see where the trail was, because on the ground, obviously, it highlights a red trail, and it turns you red when you're about to take the damage. So you got to get that warning, and you're able to get out of the way. You can see after he hits 50%, instead of 1 beam of light, it switches to 2 beams, but essentially the tactic is exactly the same. You're going to see that you're going to have to try to get it to go sideways. When it goes sideways towards you, run towards Sehkmet and go the exact opposite way that it is going, I guess, or go towards the beam, and then you can successfully dodge it. You can see again, took a little bit of damage, but very small amount of damage. When he gets to about a quarter, or we'll say probably closer to 30% health, what's going to happen is it's going to spawn the last of the melee people here. And basically you want to have yourself set up so that you're in the center of the boss, or at least close to the center, kind of midway backwards and towards him, so that you can go ahead and get that heavy with an assassination and not take any damage. You can see right there I kind of messed up my own tactic. What ended up happening there is I tried to go ahead and push through that damage portion to get him to spawn the last melee, but I wasn't even close. You can see I'm still doing damage and took quite a bit more damage before I ended up getting that spawn. As you can see, I've raced to the center here, right towards this heavy guy, just to take him out, because that's the easiest way to do it. If you can at all avoid that heavy, you definitely want to, because again, it just reduces the amount of damage that you're going to take. You can see here again, I take a lot of damage through that phase, and the reason is because what I should have did right off the hop, but I was trying not to, because last time I kind of got burned and took a little bit of damage, is I should have used my adrenaline straight off the hop there. And the reason I should have used it is because I could have completely cleared this out before it started that beam phase. Again, I've got myself in a situation right now where I'm trying to kill this last guy, and the reason I'm trying to do it is because I'm using my composite bow to try to charge my health, taking out this guy's health, and I was trying to do it before he died. Anyways, didn't work out for me, didn't die still, but this could have been a lot cleaner if I had just stuck with the plan, the game plan that I talked to you guys about, and then it would have been a lot easier fight. It's still going to be easy because I do still have the composite bow, so I'm still charging my health with each one of these hits. And now what we'll do is we'll try to get back to this tactic. As you can see, we basically stuck back to it, ran through it, took a little bit of damage, but not a whole lot of damage, right? Basically, we were able to get through it without too much difficulty anyway. As you can see, we've now killed Sehkmet here, and we're going to go ahead and get our legendary drop, and it is going to be a beast. It is going to be probably the best drop in the game so far, and obviously because this is the final boss, but we've got ourselves the Tomb Protector shield, which is pretty fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and load it up here so that you guys can see the stats. My favorite shield before was the Compendium, but as you can see, the Tomb Protector has 94 quality, 924 HP, level 3 melee resistance, level 3 range resistance, and sleep on hit. That is huge resistance to damage and is going to be fantastic to use. Anyhow, guys, if you guys found this video useful at all, I sure would appreciate if you guys would hit that like button. If you guys would like to help with anything in Assassin's Creed Origins, or you're just struggling with something, please feel free to leave a comment in the comments below. I'll see if I can hook you guys up with a video to help you out. Alright, gamers, thanks for watching.